Hello, dear viewer, and welcome back to Triangle Strategy with me, Jelenon at Lunar Nebula Gaming. Today, I'm going to end our exploration, go and have a party. You know, the banquet will begin soon. Lord Dragon and I had best not arrive late. Ah, Lord Dragon. If only he had wings, he'd be cooler. But he does not. At the banquet. Okay, we have to... Oh, wait. Spacebar is skip. Okay. Enter is not. Got it. Oh, still getting used to this. We can hide the guide, though, with F1.
I thank you for your hospitality today, Lord Serenoa.
It's A-okay.
Nothing of it. Did you enjoy the city, Lord Dragan?
Quite. Its people are full of life and love for their lord. That says all I need to know about House Wolfort.
You honor us with your words.
I am only being frank. Frederica is the sister of the Archduke, after all, and my cousin besides.
Just don't be Frank. Just be Dragon.
I would not see her marry into an unworthy house. Suffice to say, my expectations were exceeded.
I have heard much of your ingenious contributions to the mining efforts. I sense prosperous days are ahead of us.
As do I. Finally, our nations enter into an age unfettered by war. With Esfrost's iron, Hyzant's salt, and Glenbrook's mediation, there is no limit to what we can achieve. We must regard each other as equals, and forge mutually beneficial relationships.
I sense skepticism in your words, Lord Dragan. Do you mean to imply our relations are not already mutually beneficial?
Uh-oh.
I need not imply anything. The salt tax you claim makes my case more than clear.
Ah.
Bold words from one so young. Is that how peers speak to one another?
About taxes? Yeah.
Perhaps the young ones, yes. What do you think, Lord Serenoa?
Do I get my 3 choices?
Dissatisfaction with the salt tax was one cause of the war, was it not?
Salt is a divine boon, a gift from the goddess to her true believers. This is the foundation of the teachings that guide us in Hyzant. By allying with Esfrost, do you mean to gainsay our most fundamental beliefs?
Interesting, they're trying to hide their greed behind it. Okay.
Of course not, Minister. We understand that the source is Norzelia's sole supply of salt. And we would not deny that it is the Holy State's right to harvest and tax it as you see fit.
Thank you for acknowledging that. Though it strikes me that your words are measured.
You needn't be so non-committal, Lord Serenoa. It is only reasonable that the 3 of us have differing opinions on the matter. However, that is all the more reason for us to be open to frank discussion.
It's a trap.
Honored guests, pray forgive my son. We of House Wolfort are but simple warriors. I'm afraid matters of finance and politics do not come to us naturally.
What a smart man.
This, however, I can say. We will fight injustice and tyranny wheresoever it may be. Of course, we do not enjoy conflict. Still, we will not hesitate to defend our land and our people should the need arise. No matter how mighty the threat, we will fight for home and kingdom.
Yes, Lord Simone. Of that we are keenly aware.
Okay, also, take note of these little background objects. They're pretty decently well done, I think. A lot of effort was put into that, I'm sure.
I apologize if I spoke out of turn. But the fact remains that as every winter passes, the tension between our nations grows, and salt is the cause. The common folk have all but forgotten its taste. I simply want to ease their suffering.
I mean, salt is pretty important to
The
live.
ministry I oversee is committed to the preservation of life. I personally believe that salt should not be a luxury reserved for the privileged few.
That seems
All
reasonable.
those who live require it. Not just those lucky enough to be born within the borders of our holy state.
You agree with me then?
How I feel matters little. In Hyzant, the word of the goddess, as conveyed to us from the lips of the Hierophant, is absolute.
Ah.
But perhaps this joint mining venture of yours may lead to the change you seek.
So that's why she's helping us with the mine.
Indeed. We must set our gazes to the future. All of us. I expect you will be the ones to usher us into a new era.
Yes, Father.
New party members already? Guess we'll find out. But probably not. Okay, and there's another side story with probably Prince Roland again. The children of the crown speak of their father, King Regna. Okay, to the castle we go.
Father spoke not a single word to me today. Before long, I fear I might forget the sound of his voice.
Ouch. He's probably busy though, to be fair.
Please, sister, you weep and wail like a common girl. Show some composure. Father has a kingdom to rule, a kingdom engaged in a historic endeavor. He has more important duties than to pamper a spoiled child.
Okay, one, ignoring your children. There's no greater duty than taking care of your children, but anyway.
Yes, of course, brother.
You speak as if Father's duties include anything more than licking the boots of these dignitaries.
Roland.
It is inconceivable he cannot spare the time to break bread with his daughter.
You speak out of insolence and ignorance, Roland.
I speak only the truth. He leaves all the cumbersome tasks to the Wolforts and Minister Patria.
A king's word is to be obeyed.
And what of his subjects? Do they exist simply to bring him glory? To take the blame for his failures?
They are to serve as he sees fit.
The hell they are.
Roland is making some good points, but also
Believe
not
as you
appreciating his
wish.
dad.
Speaking of his subjects, it appears lordship of House Wolfort will be passed down to young Serenoa.
What?
How fortunate for you to have a friend in the new lord. Best not take loyalty for granted, however. House Wolfort is obedient enough for now, but that can change as quickly as the wind. Use them well when you can, but be ready to bring down your fist if they dare to rise above their station.
Oof.
Don't speak of them like lapdogs. They're not servants. They're my friends.
Do you really think to lead with such a soft heart? You are not fit to wear the royal signet.
Oh, stop this fighting at once. You frighten me.
Enough of this.
Where are you going, brother?
To train with Sir Maxwell. I would clear my head. There is a tourney on the morrow, after all.
Hey, you should probably rest before that, though. Oh well.
Brother.
Something tells me Franny over there is a little frightened of Roland potentially taking the crown himself.
I yield.
So is this the Dawn Spear?
Your spear wavers, my prince. Something weighs on your mind.
You've always been able to see through me.
Seems like the braided
It's no
ponytails.
great feat. Your heart lies
Become.
ever on your sleeve.
Do I hear disapproval in your voice?
Not exactly, my prince. It can be a weakness, yes, but it can also be your strength. After all, sometimes a direct strike is most effective at piercing a formidable defense.
I will take those words to heart, Sir Maxwell. Thank you for today.
The pleasure was mine. I expect a good fight from you tomorrow. In the final match, no doubt.
I take the field with House Wolfort. Together, I have no doubt we can emerge triumphant.
Ah, that would explain your improvement. Young Serenoa is a worthy training partner. Even so, I have no doubt you've held your own against him. Tomorrow you shall show the realm what I already know. That you are a warrior worthy of your family's legacy.
Sir Maxwell, Sometimes I wish I wasn't a prince. Sometimes I wish I'd been born your son instead.
Surely you jest, Your Highness. Your father is a great king, and an even greater man. It is an honor to serve him as I do.
Apologies. I forget myself. I must have taken quite a blow. Anyhow, I suppose I should rest till the morrow. Be well, Sir Maxwell.
I wonder how old Roland is.
It cannot be easy being the youngest prince. To have others expect nothing from you, yet still shake their heads in disapproval. But you can rise above this, my prince. Seize your chance and lay everyone's doubts to rest once and for all.
I wonder if that's foreshadowing a coup. Probably not. Okay, and just double checking. Yeah, moving WASD doesn't go to any like other obvious thing. So okay, King of Glenbrook, Crown City. The Telior Domain. Okay, so the Teliors have this symbol. Looks like some grapes on a vine or something? Of course, we have the hawk. You guys have this cool thing for the goddess, probably. Maybe the sun raising up. Probably the goddess's arms above sun or something. All right, forward. Back to partying, maybe.
Now that's what I call a feast. You've landed quite the catch, Frederica. He is a good man. I can see it in his eyes.
I think Dragon has had a little bit too much partying, shall we
You
say.
are too kind, Lord Dragan.
And humble as well. Are you impressed as I, Frederica?
This voice actor did a good job
I
on
can
that.
tell that your heart is pure and gentle, my lord.
Lady Frederica,
Forgive me if I caused offense. I thought only to return your sincerity and kind.
no apologies are needed. I am happy to meet your approval.
Thank you, my lord.
Words come so easily to the both of you. A perfect match.
Forgive my curiosity. What sort of life did Lady Frederica lead in Esfrost?
Oh, you're not going to ask her that? Okay,
Her
interesting.
life. Truth be told, my dear Serenoa, not a pleasant one. Those of Rosellan blood are looked down upon in Esfrost, even if they are the daughter of the Archduke's concubine. Gustadolf's full siblings are the worst of the lot. They have not a shred of human compassion between them. They cruelly bully the girl endlessly, regardless of time or place.
Is this...
True? Of course it is. I know Frederica's suffering all too well. My own father lived ever in the shadow of his elder brother, the former Archduke. Our house, too, is met with sneers by those who consider themselves our betters. But no more! I shall show all those simpering fops that it is not birth that makes greatness, but deeds.
Fair enough.
And so I did my due research at the archives, that my grand invention shall blast our way forward.
Okay, that might be
Dragan, please.
bad laughter.
I believe you've had enough to drink.
You can hardly blame me for availing myself of Glenbrook's finest libations, brought by traders from the realm over. Each cask more exotic than the last. Why, to
Oh,
not
dear.
partake would be an affront to our newfound allies.
Well, maybe we should help you.
Just make sure your head is clear for tomorrow. Or have you forgotten you're meant to be representing your nation?
Yes, a ceremony to usher in a new age of harmony and prosperity. I am too young to have known the wars, so I I see our three nations joining hands more as a matter of expedience. But what of you, my kin-to-be? How do you see our grand cooperative venture?
Ah, okay. First step towards true harmony. Benefit all nations involved. I see nothing wrong with that. Ah. So this feels the most honest to me. But I also see nothing wrong with helping everybody. The problem is whether some people take more than their fair share. And then, true harmony among our nations. Yeah. The first step towards true harmony. Is it though? Is it? I think we go with this one. All right.
It will benefit all nations involved. I see nothing wrong with that.
Indeed. I didn't know you had such a mercantile mind, Serenoa.
Coin drives the hearts of men and nations alike. I suspect all parties wouldn't be so eager to join hands if not for the promise of profit. And when we're all able to fill our coffers, perhaps we can finally let go of old grudges.
A sensible perspective. I didn't know you had such a practical mind. In any event, it is always good to have another perspective on matters.
So I wonder if, depending on who you're talking to at the moment, which question you, or which statement you answer with might have more of an effect. I thought it'd be like a cumulative reputation, but this makes me wonder.
Let me tell you what I believe. I believe we're on the cusp of a great achievement. As always, it is the young who must bear the burden of building the future. Old shoulders are frail, old minds stubborn. Whatever lies in our future, those who make it will mark their names in history. And mine will be written large for all to see.
Okay, that sounds a
And
little
I
maniacal.
would write yours next to it, my dear cousin. Pray, come visit me at the mines once operations are underway, and I shall.
Maybe take a nap.
Trigan, are you quite all right?
Worry not, Frederica. I'm just a bit tipsy. Perhaps I should just lie.
Oh dear. Something tells me that wine is not served often, Ms. Frost.
It would seem Lord Dragan has turned in for the night.
Quite the passionate fellow, isn't he?
He's never been one to hide his ambition, ever since we were little. Neither does he hide his disapproval of my brother and trueborn siblings.
Feelings which you share?
I grant it would be satisfying to see the sneers of those who look down on me wiped from their faces. But I also agree with Lord Simone that we must set our gazes to the future. Though I know not yet how I might best serve in this new age, I would do what I can.
We are of the same mind in that regard, my lady. Let us ease the weight of each other's burdens.
Please, call me Frederica. We are to be husband and wife after all.
Of course, my... Frederica. Pray call me Serenoa as well. We should carry your cousin to his chambers. Will you help me, Frederica?
Certainly, Serenoa. Let us take care not to wake him, lest he resume his prattle.
Oh dear. Second task as a couple. Huh?
Benedict. I thought I might find you here.
My lord.
Did you tell her that Serenoa would soon be taking over as lord of our house?
Forgive me, my lord. I did not think to...
Save your apologies, Benedict. Doubtless she was overjoyed to hear it from you. Destra always did trust you above all her advisors. As do I. For 30 years you have served my house better than I ever could have asked for.
You honor me, my lord.
My lord? I suspect this will be the last night I will hear those...
No, not the death flag.
My lord, I will call for a healer at once.
We have to
do not bother, Benedict. It will avail me not. You know as well as I how my heart now fails me.
My lord.
And so I entrust Serenoa to you. For our house, pray heed this old man's final order.
Certainly. I will live to serve your son until I breathe my last.
Did you hear that, Destra? Our boy is in good hands. My old dear friend, long have we stood together.
I will not let you down, my lord.
Benedict's a bro. Alright then, so just double checking, no other side stories, right? So keep having them pop up over here occasionally. No. Alright then. Yeah, it does seem to snap to it once you get close enough. Okay. Castle Wolford. Alright, how's dear old dad? Okay, still alive. Good.
My beloved son, Serenoa, will oversee the matters of our house from this day forward.
Also note, it looks like we have the Glenbrook, Aesfrost, and Hyzant colors a little. Well, it's not blue. This one's blue. Anyway, it's just interesting that they have like a three-way scale. That's kind of symbolic, I'm assuming.
I expect you to serve him as dutifully as you served me.
Of course, Lord Simone.
Aye, my lord. Our undying loyalty to House Wolford.
My son, listen well. The Lord's judgment shapes the fates of his kin and subjects alike. Responsibility for their well-being now falls on your shoulders. You must lead them well.
Yes, Father. I shall keep those words close to my heart. To that end, I require wise counsel. Together, you possess a wealth of experience. As Lord of House Wolford, it is my duty to consider the best course from every perspective afforded me. I shirk not from this responsibility. At the same time, I would be a fool to not seek guidance from those more traveled than I. For my house and my people, I trust I can rely on you.
Well spoken, my son. I dare say you are more than ready to receive this.
The Scales of Conviction, a holy relic, said to be blessed by the deities of old.
I was thinking we get a super sword. Oh. This might be more important.
It was gifted to our family by the King of Glenbrook. From this day on, I entrust it to you. However, it is of little use without these.
So can we
Coins. 7 of them.
balance the scale somehow?
Tokens of conviction, we call them. Give one each to only your most trusted retainers and allies.
Okay.
They will guide you when the path is darkest. Their words will illuminate the pitfalls ahead. Heed well the advice of your friends and subjects, and choose your steps carefully. Such has been the way of our house, and such you must see it always shall be.
Because we got some of those tokens
I will,
with our
Father.
previous
I
combat.
shall treasure these gifts and make wise use of them in times of need.
Very good. Now do your duty, my son.
At your orders, my lord.
We depart for the capital at once. May this ceremony be but the first of many joyous occasions ahead of us.
Okay, so if we can only give out 7, I doubt we can equip multiple people and change them around with
the
that.
stewardship of House Wolffort passes from father to son. Lord Simon Wolffort, beloved throughout Glenbrook, entrusts the future to young Serenoa. With the ceremony to mark the beginning of the joint mining venture and a tourney on the horizon, the Wolfforts set forth to the Crown City. With no heroic deeds yet to his name, the new Lord Wolffort sets his eyes on the proving grounds, eager to show his worthiness.
It is interesting, it seems like the font they use, or
so
runes,
Lord Simon will step down. I suppose the time comes for
aren't
us all
quite
to
English.
pass on the torch eventually.
That's right, King Rigna.
What wisdom has your father bestowed upon you?
He has told me what it means to be lord of a house.
Very good. Serenoa of House Wolffort, the crown of Glenbrook now looks to you for loyal service and brotherhood.
Yes, your majesty. I shall not disappoint.
I dare you to say that again, Thalis.
That doesn't sound great.
Must you make me repeat myself? I am the Prime Minister of Esfrost. I and I alone am fit to represent our nation. Go push your papers in the shadows like the minor lordling's son you are.
You would shame me. You, who would be nothing if not for your high birth. Your ineptitude is mocked by noble and commoner alike.
Ooh.
Dragan, you forget yourself.
You both forget yourselves.
Frederica?
If you must bray at each other, then do so back home. Your bickering will bring shame upon our nation.
Such strong words, sister. Do you think you're above us now that you're being wed to mighty House Wolffort?
Please, Erica.
My apologies, but the ceremony will begin soon. I ask the delegates of each nation to make their preparations.
And you must be Serenoa Wolffort. Well, I suppose we should bother the happy couple no longer. Well done, Frederica. I see you've inherited your mother's wiles. She always did have a way with men.
Too bad you also inherited her hair. That sickly pink makes me want to retch.
Well, Dragon wasn't lying about how they treat her.
Pray forgive my cousins, Lord Serenoa, and forgive me if I was out of line.
Those two, they were...
Thalis and Erica Esfrost. Full brother and sister to Archduke Gustadolf. And my half-siblings.
I see. Well, I hope that we can all come together for the sake of our grand endeavor.
We'll see. I don't have high hopes for those two. Smithy is now available at the encampment. We still haven't even used the encampment. Oh well, at least we have it. Alright, so can I find anything else on the map? No? The map won't sing to me either. Okay. Directly controlled territory. Wonder what that means. Okay, festivities begin under the vigilant eyes of each nation's dignitaries. Guess we'll figure out how vigilant those eyes will be.
My honored guests, I am pleased to announce that operations at the Grand Norzelian mines have commenced in earnest.
The Earth has yielded treasures more magnificent than even we had anticipated. May the mines endure for many years as a symbol of prosperity for all of our nations.
Well said. With Hyzant's salt and capital, Esfrost's ingenuity and Glenbrook's raw materials and manpower, our realm's future is bright indeed. It is a partnership built on 3 pillars, each bearing equal weight. We owe a debt of gratitude for all who have supported this grand venture. A particular note is Lord Dragan, whose knowledge has allowed us to so swiftly see our labor bear fruit. And House Wolfort, whose mediation has proved invaluable in forming this accord. May their deeds be forever remembered by history. Let us raise our cups and toast to their health and happiness.
Huzzah! Huzzah! Lord Serenoa is smiling from ear to ear. Shame his parents couldn't be here to see this.
Do not get too swept away in the moment, Eridor. We have a job to do here, and the day has only begun.
So I thought these were thought bubbles, but maybe they're whispering to each other.
Now
Eridor.
that the formalities are done with, let the festivities begin. Step forward, Sir Maxwell.
So, this is the one they call the Dawn Spear.
Okay.
Glenbrook's fiercest warrior. They say he has never known defeat.
I would take the measure of this man.
Now that the foundations for peace have been laid, let us be stifled by rigid formality no longer. There is a tourney to be had, after all. A much more entertaining event than my endless speeches.
Hear, hear! Hear, hear!
Will any among you prove a match for our Sir Maxwell, the champion of our previous challenge? I very much look forward to finding out. Until then, help yourselves to our hospitality and our wine.
Maybe we should keep Dragon away from the wine.
Eat, drink, and be merry. It shall not be long until final preparations are complete.
Our time is nigh, Serenoa. Ah, but I forget myself. Our time is nigh, Lord Wolfort. Congratulations, my friend.
Thank you. But living up to the title will be no easy task.
You'll do your father proud, I'm sure. Unlike some of us.
Ooh. Roland, have more faith in yourself, my friend. No time for self-pity. Praying for the journey will take your mind. So this doesn't seem completely accurate. At least not to where my friend Roland is at the moment, because he doesn't think he's going to shoulder the future of the kingdom, because he's the second son. But things can happen to the first son. Let's just put it that way. There's always illnesses. Time for self-pity. Yeah, let's prepare for the journey. Try to help our friend out.
Come. Preparing for the tourney will take your mind off your worries.
Training? And here when your friend is troubled by doubt.
That's right,
Did
remove
you
your
expect
doubts.
me to comfort you as your wet nurse once did?
Our new title's made you bold. Just because you've become Lord, it doesn't mean I'll sit back and take your barbs unanswered.
Haha, now that's the Roland I know.
There we go.
At least my wet nurse wasn't so smug.
You two are quite the pair, aren't you?
Fast friends from the day we met. And you are?
Wait, you haven't met Hewitt?
Apologies for not introducing you sooner. This is Hewitt of the Kingsguard.
I am tasked with keeping His Highness safe, though he often seems to resent it. 'Tis a pleasure to meet you, Lord Wolfort.
Ah, Prince Roland has told me much about you. I can see he is in good hands.
I shall see that it is so, my lord.
Now let us begin our preparations. Today we take the field, and today
we claim victory.
Okay, so we do get Hewitt as well. Excellent. I wonder if she's also a spy or if she has a unique class as well. Yeah, so we can strike 2 squares in front of him with just his spear. He does get pretty good movement. And his double strike, though, only does... double thrust. Only does to one square head, as far as I can tell. Okay, Hewitt is an archer. Ooh, rain arrows down from the back of a hawk. What? That's pretty cool, though. Easily traverses terrain with large elevation changes. The higher the ground, the greater her range, so that's important to us. Also helps explain that fight with Travis and his daughter. Okay. No wonder she kept going for the high ground. I'd best greet our guests. It would also give me a chance to take the measure of my soon-to-be opponents. Soon you will lead your first foray into battle, and Lady Frederica and I shall experience true combat for the first time. I mean, we fought bandits together. Come on, Gila. Come on. Do you have a stratagem in mind for the tourney? Oh, it may be but a tourney, but defeat will bring shame upon us. I intend to do whatever I must to win. That sounds like cutthroat utility. Okay. Our house fights with honor. There shall be no tricks, but we will offer our opponents no quarter. Seems morality, maybe. You handled yourselves admirably when the bandits attacked. I expect your magic will be key to our victory. This seems... I would say freedom, because you're giving themselves freedom to act however they wish. I mean, they did do great. If Gila wasn't, like, off-tanking, / tanking and healing herself, that could have been a lot harder. We're not going to do whatever we must to win, because that's... No. Oh, games without rules are not games at all. Unless you're playing Calvin Ball. Then, of course, the rules are made up as we go. Oh, Calvin and Hobbes. So yeah, let's say, yeah, your magic's great. Because it is. Is that so, my lord? To tell the truth, I hadn't anticipated such a response, but thank you for the flattery nonetheless. I was being sincere. I have faith in all my allies, else we would not be fighting together. Your honesty is refreshing indeed. I am not so nervous as I was a moment before. I shall do my best to answer your every expectation. Lady Frederica and I shall prove ourselves worthy to fight alongside you. Okay then. I do want to see our roster. So yeah, we had 19 of these kind of tokens that apparently might impact the 7 coins we give somehow, I wonder. I hope. Okay, spoils, Oh, I can go into the account. What? Okay. Well, didn't notice this was a thing. As blacksmith, I have the privilege of looking after everyone's weapons. It's my honor to forge and repair whatever Wolfort's warriors require. Any blades that need tempering or bows that need priming, you need only say the word. Okay, so... I don't know how this is going to work. Like, if we get another sword, I'm going to want a different sword, probably. At the smithy, you can upgrade your weapons and unlock weapon abilities. Both these services requires materials and coin. Okay. Each weapon has 3 ranks. Increasing a weapon's rank unlocks more powerful abilities for that weapon. You can acquire weapon abilities within the same rank in any order. The later a skill is learned, the more materials it will require. Interesting, and it looks like it has to be a skill tree, maybe. If a weapon ability is connected to another with an arrow icon, then they must be acquired in the order the arrow indicates. Okay, within a box marked with or cannot be active at the same time, but once you've acquired one, you can switch. That's good design right there. Okay. Huh. Okay, so we can get weapon damage. That's just great. Don't necessarily need max HP. Defenses are nice. Look up by 1. Superior iron, quality iron, which we don't have. We only have 2 normal irons, so we can probably only upgrade one thing. Serenoa is kind of our main lord character. So I am definitely more interested in that. We don't know what these are. My guess is luck increases our crit a little bit. So I definitely want to do this. Okay, so iron and money. We've lost 500 money. That is expensive. And we can't do anything here yet, even though we have the money for it. Okay. Silver sword. Oh, so we can... It's silver. Does that just help the base stats overall, maybe? And then we get a... Okay, so my guess is we can get, like, any number of these tier 1 upgrades. And then once we hit tier 2... Okay. That seems like a good system. I like it. Let's check out... Okay, we have our lance. Also looking cool. Okay, increases weapon potency. Once again, I would do that if we had the iron for it, but we do not. A diet lacking in iron. Pirates never lack iron. Or irony. Oak, timber, and stone. That's interesting. Okay, so it seems like similar things. Maybe this gives us more movement. If it's just more speed, that helps us in the turn order, so that's not bad. Especially since we want to buff people with Benedict. Of course, we could just make him tankier. Tanky is good. Strength +1 versus weapon damage. Why would we choose strength over weapon damage? That's my question at the moment. I don't know. We will find out, hopefully. Okay, we have weapon damage on your tome. Clear skies, fire damage up. So weather will impact our magic. Okay. Now, this is something I had heard about in trailers and stuff. But now we know. Glorious. Okay, so yes, we probably want to do fire stuff as soon as we can with Frederica. Gila. So we can restore more HP with that and deal more damage. That's just good. We didn't have any stone, so unfortunate. But oh well. Evasion wouldn't be bad for you. That's probably just more evasion, but I don't know. Maybe more range on your heal. That'd be good. And then Anna. Accuracy. Not sure what that is. Probably more crit stuff as well. Okay. So yeah, pretty similar trees for the base stats. But of course there's different things like accuracy or luck. This is no chocobo, but I love it anyway. Alright, Amador. Weapon damage. Looks like you require iron and stone, which kind of makes sense. You have heavier armor, I guess, to have more materials. Well, it's 1 and 1 instead of 2 of just iron. That's interesting. So it looks like it will be harder to upgrade Serenoa over time if iron is more of an issue, but we'll do that now. Alright, and then it didn't look like I could give people their cool stuff yet. Like, the coins. Maybe we have to talk to somebody else here. Let's find out.
Ah, if it isn't Lord Serenoa, how do you do? This humble merchant has brought the finest selection of goods from across the realm. Please have a look.
Okay, we can purchase items and accessories and sell unwanted items. You cannot reap the benefits of accessories simply by purchasing. Yeah, you have to equip. Okay. That makes sense. But not change. Oh, okay. Moving on. HP recovery, poison recovery, sleep recovery. Sleep might be really annoying in the near future. We no longer have enough money for these rings, which is sad. Wait. But we could get some more weapon abilities. I could only buy 2 things. I'd still have 500 after that. That's not terrible. But I do want to see... So, getting these rings is basically the same thing as tiering up one of your stats, but for 3 times the cost. Interesting. So it seems more cost effective at this point in time to get these. Other than, let me double check Serenoa's stuff. But I think, okay, let's see. They were saying it gets more expensive to keep getting upgrades. So no, still 500 down here, huh? Okay, so I thought I was going to increase the upgrade cost at rank 1 as well, but apparently not. Okay. Anything shiny over here that I can pick up and use to throw at mine enemies from afar? No? Fine. Be that way. And away we go. Leave. Okay, so that is that. I see you, shiny thing. Sleep recovery pellets. Yes. Saving the money.
And as help this time, it brings the same thrills as last year's. I won't soon forget the final bout between Lord Simon and the Dawnspear. Aye, it was a match for the histories. It's a shame Lord Simon won't be here to have another go at it. His son is representing House Wolfort this year, I hear. I don't reckon one so green can stand against the likes of the Dawnspear, but I've seen stranger things. It's on Netflix. There's 4 seasons. Today, I fight by Sir Maxwell's side of the tourney. I could not have envisioned a greater honor than this. May we cross swords, Lord Serenoa, and may the fight be one to remember. What about you, sir? You must be Lord Wolfort. I am Patriot, Patriarch of House Consar. By King Regna's grace, we were chosen above all others to attend this momentous ceremony. 'Tis an honor, truly. All we have, we owe to our king. Let us continue to serve him as well as we can. Pretty words. Oh! You can... Wait. Can I jump? No, don't yet. Okay, I can't jump. That's interesting. You can traverse the terrain far more than I thought. Your first journey as lord of your house, eh? I knew the day would come, but it still brings tears to my eyes to see it. Always remember that Benedict and I are at your back, my lord. Come to us for whatever you need. That includes the tourney. You need someone in the dirt, my lord? I'm your man. Let's show him what stuff House Wolford is made of. Fair enough. Lord Serenoa, there you are. Benedict has been looking for you. Okay, what is Benedict? I've never seen a woman, or a man for that matter, quite like Minister Lila. Beautiful, elegant, and brilliant. I wouldn't give to serve under someone like her. Word has it her new assistant is a strapping young researcher said to be well versed in ice magic. I knew I should have spent more time at my books instead of in the trading yard. I'd very much like to see the skill of Minister Lila's new assistant for myself. Perhaps I will, and sooner rather than later. You learned about the Ice Mage. As the game progresses, you can uncover information that will unlock additional responses in future conversations. What? Okay. You may view the knowledge you've amassed. So is that impactful for who we can recruit? I hear the Bloody Shield himself will be fighting on behalf of Aesfrost during this year's tourney. He's the captain of the Duchy's elite Hawk Riders and a fierce Hawk Shield himself. I look forward to seeing the man in action. So Huette clearly is a Hawk Rider. Which reminds me, I didn't check what her class was called. Hawk Bow. Okay. Spy, Physician. Okay. We're happy and we know it. We should clap our hands. I can't get new abilities on my sword yet, right? Hawk Dive looks useful. Interesting. Okay. So I think we're still good. Oh, maybe that's what the weapon ranks are that are unusual. Okay, like that Starburst looks like Hawk Dive, clearly. Okay. So those 7 coins haven't shown up yet. Interesting notes. We have those. Information, the Ice Mage. Mr. Lilo of Iceland 77 employs a handsome Ice Mage. Okay. I passed a group of soldiers clad in black armor on the way here. Are those Aesfrost storied Black Irons? Probably. I'm eager to question any Aesfrosti I can about the archives. It is said that within the archive's countless tomes lies the answer to any and all questions that have ever been asked. You only need seek them out. A house of boundless knowledge. That's certainly something I'd like to see with my own eyes. So now we know about the archives. Okay, let's talk to everybody. You're from House Wolford, yes, your reputation is formidable to be sure, but Aesfrost's military is second to none. Day and night we train, and I dare say even our rank and file would be a match for any other army's elite troops. Why, just the other day, we managed to capture a particularly dangerous smuggler. He was swift as a horse and as deadly with a bow as any man alive. I even broke a bone in the process. His skill would have doubtless made him a capable soldier. So wonder what desperate paths our choices send us down. We learned about the captured smuggler. Interesting. If you broke a bone, I hope it's splinted while you're standing here. That probably would be bad for you otherwise. The soldiers here are obedient. I'll give them that. I can't say the same for Aesfrost's military. For better or worse, in Aesfrost we value freedom over all else. Those with the drive to succeed naturally rise to the top. Tell that to Thallus and his sister. Though your kingdom's lords and ladies might view us as a rabble of ambitious upstarts, we aren't beholden by tradition in Aesfrost. If you've ever any interest in seeing what true freedom looks like, you're welcome any time. A country where one is judged by ability and not birth. It certainly has produced some formidable personages. I shall have to visit whenever time allows. You know, we need to visit the family, who hate us. Thallus. Serenoa Wolford. How good to see you again so soon. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Thallus Aesfrost, at your service. I suppose soon I shall be calling you my brother-in-law. This is quite the castle you have, full of history and great deeds. I hope that one day fate sees it fit to deliver me one so grand. That sounds like the beginnings of a coup, of sorts. I suppose we haven't formally met yet. I'm Erica Aesfrost. Yes, Frederica is my sister, although I hardly think of her as such. This country is old, for lack of a better word.
I'm certain it will fit her sensibilities perfectly. Throwing shade. Maybe we should call you, like, our half-sibling in-laws? Because I don't think I want to be that close to you guys. Oh dear. A predictable match with a predictable outcome. Interesting. Is she talking about the wedding or the tourney? Interesting. Alright, talk to more people. My convictions strengthened just by talking to you? Huh. Lord Serenoa, congratulations on your recent appointment. The news of Lord Simon's abdication was sudden, to be sure, but all lords must give up their position in time. As we learned from Black Panther. That, preparing your children for when you're gone is pretty important. What a great movie the first one was. I haven't seen the second one yet. Hopefully it's also very good. Still, I am certain having that immense responsibility thrust upon you at such a young age must be trying indeed. If you ever require counsel, or simply a sympathetic ear to bend, do not hesitate to call upon House Tillior. Okay. Tell you what? I bet they hear that a lot. Alright. You carry your father's legacy on your shoulders, young lord. Eager am I to see how it fits you. I have trained the prince since he was scarcely old enough to hold a spear. I have a great interest in seeing his performance at the tourney. I would wish you good luck, but I would rather your skill carry you to victory. I appreciate that. Thank you, Donspear. Sir Maxwell. With a wedding on the horizon, I imagine time must be a precious resource for you. Your life is on the cusp of great change, my young lord. Still, I pray you remain a faithful friend to my brother. He has his foibles, but I care for him all the same. Ah, so is Franny just a tough love kind of brother, or is he, like, trying to put down Roland? Still, to remain to be seen, I suppose. You're joining the tourney with my brother, aren't you? Sir Maxwell has trained with him since he was little. Roland could barely stand after they sparred. But he even walks like the Donspear now. I'm so proud to have him as my brother. My apologies. Franny is always saying I let my emotions get the better of me. Please, keep my brother safe, will you? Fair enough, Cordelia. Is it true that General Avlora will be taking the field in the tourney? The right hand of the Archduke, rivaled only by her lord in ferocity. I doubt she judges a friendly competition be worthy of her abilities. Still, if she lives up to her reputation, then she wouldn't have to try hard to prove a match for even the mightiest warrior. Okay, well, I think we will finish talking to everybody just so that we don't miss any of the quotes and stuff we can find, the notes. Congratulations on your recent appointment as Lord. I am sure the entire realm will celebrate the occasion. Lord Simon has ever been a dear friend to us. Pray do not hesitate to come to us in times of need. So are you the Ice Mage man? Exile. You are the new Lord of House Wolford, yes. I have seen you from afar, but I believe this is the first time I've had the pleasure of speaking with you. Even now the common folk sing of your house's bravery during the Salt Iron War. However, I suspect it shan't be long before they sing of House Marshall's deeds instead. I look forward to seeing you at the tourney, Lord Serenoa. Oh, them's fighting workers. Okay, what about you? Dancer? I understand your metal should be on display at the tourney, my lord. May it leave an impression on all in attendance. Okay. I have to admit, if I fought with a fan, I'm sure people would find that interesting and then beat me down into the dirt. Yeah. Fans do not great weapons make unless it's like a battle fan. Those things were like knife-tipped and stuff. And even then, I would imagine that wouldn't work great against armored opponents. It's a cat. Hello, friend. Okay. What about you? It is an honor to be allowed to fight by House Wolford's side. I shall do my utmost to bring honor to you on the battlefield. Roland, friend. With you by my side, friend, I feel we could take on the entire realm. I dare say we may even give the Donspear's first taste of defeat. Well, that's the plan. And the plan will hopefully work out. 150, okay. With that extra 150, that does give us more stuff to upgrade weapons with. I still don't know who my final team will be. Like, how many people can I even field at once? So I don't really want to put money into that yet, even though it's probably a good plan before this tournament. I mean, I'm not getting rid of Frederica. She's my wife. Soon-to-be wife, maybe. Unless the plot dictates something crazy happens. So she's probably sticking with us. Benedict is probably sticking with us. He's not the best at dealing damage, so maybe giving him more damage this early in the game will help him stick around better. Roland just seems very good. Gila, our only healer, so also very good. It looks like we will be expanding this roster. I still don't know enough to really make a decision yet, I think, so we will hold on to our stuff. My lord, before the tourney begins, I would like to ask you a single question. To what end do you believe this contest is being held? It is a chance for our three nations to gather and celebrate. Although the battles may be bloodless, victory is sweet all the same. In times of peace, there are precious few chances to display martial prowess. I mean to remind people of House Wolfort's legacy. Seems pragmatic / liberty, maybe. It may appear to be mere entertainment, but reputations are at stake. If we show weakness, then it will be noted by all in attendance. Yeah. I mean, this seems true. This also seems true. But also kind of like what we'd want to do. So my guess is morality, liberty, and utility. We're doing this one. Okay. My convictions. Just so, my lord. Each nation will show their strength and take the measure of the others in turn. It will be a test of skill as well as metal. Metal swords. Just saying. Anyway, I'll not treat it lightly. Very good. It shall be the first of many tests to come, I am sure. That's right, Benedict. Hopefully they're not written tests. Multiple choice, though. Those are easier. Stories of Minister Exarm's skill have reached even the lips of my servants. I very much look forward to learning the truth of these tales. Fair enough. And then finally, you guys. Young Lord Wolfort. Thank you for the honor of including me among such esteemed company. Each face I see is more impressive than the last. Even members of the Saintly Seven have deigned to set foot upon our shores. Of course, I've had many dealings with Hyzant in the past. I am taken to understand all are equal in the eyes of their goddess, and even those not of noble birth can achieve prestigious stations. I intend to use this opportunity to avail myself of this famed equality, and perhaps win the ear of a saint in the process. A country where station is decided not by birth. I was not aware Hyzant's goddess was so equitable in her judgment. I would very much like to make time to visit. Hey. That's interesting, though. So the other two nations supposedly say that, merit is more important, and yet we saw how Thales was treating Frederica. And how he's like, I'm of higher status than you. So, do their deeds speak as their words do? I am sorely end, but I am sure you know that. I have the honor of being one of the Saintly Seven. The duties of a young lordling are many, but I trust you are more than capable. May this mind bring prosperity to us all. Such a massive endeavor is bound to be fraught with danger. If you or yours ever require medical treatment, pray visit the Ministry of Medicine. We are blessed with the finest medical minds in Norzelia, but our facilities aren't open to just anyone. Mention my name, however, and every service shall be at your disposal. I've heard tell of the ministry. It's said that even the most grievous wounds can be treated there. I'd very much like to see how such miracles are performed. And, maybe recruit a doctor of theirs to our side, or have Gila train there or something. That'd be cool. So we've already talked to everybody. Good. And I wonder... Okay. Well, name dropping is useful. Okay, did I talk to you? Yes, the bloody shield. Right. Okay, so we should have talked to everyone, including these guards that were having gossip. Oh wait, did I talk to you? Okay, now here's the Dawnspear's returning to defend the title he won at the previous tourney. Let's hope he hasn't been resting on his laurels. Fair enough. So, let us worry about that next time, dear viewer. Leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe if you have been enjoying this. For next time, we go to the tournament and back into combat, I'm sure. I hope you, dear viewer, have a great day.